Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. This time we're looking at the Thanksgiving animated comedy, Freebirds.
Control, we have a contaminant in chamber 47.
Copy that. What type, Agent?
Turkey, sir.
That is very weird, Agent.
Copy that. How do we address it, sir?
With cranberry sauce.
This was actually my first time ever seeing this film. In the film, two turkeys named Reggie and Jake travel back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get their species off the menu. I'll be honest, this film came out in 2013. I actually remember some of the trailers for this.
You've been recruited for a top-secret mission. What are you talking about? We're going back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu.
Who are you talking to?
This guy right here. He totally gets it. Look, see how he's nodding? A map!
They aren't gonna just write time machine on the... of course they are.
And this was around the time, like, I was a sophomore in college at the time, and I believe at around the same time, my family was hey, we're going to have, like, my parents had become foster parents at the time, so, I was, getting used to being a foster sibling at a time, so, and, like, at first, like, when I was watching this film, I was just, like, say, ugh. Mostly because, at first, I was just, like, saying, this is one of those, at first I thought, oh, it's gonna be one of those animated films where, like, it's just, like, at first, like, say, I thought, okay, the animation's for nice words, but the humor does not match it. It just, at first of all, like, say,
She's beautiful, so soft and feminine.
like, like the adult going, rolling your eyes kind of film. However, I can understand why this film was nominated for an Annie Award for Outstanding Achievement for Music and Feature Production. And I can also understand, like, say, why it got negative reviews. And that, at first, like, you at the beginning of the film, you have some ideas of, like, say, the film Rat Race. In that our main character, in this case, Reggie, he becomes, like, he's trying to, become one of the flock, but he ends up becoming the Thanksgiving turkey. And then, the pardon turkey by the president, and the daughter goes, like, say, pardon him, Daddy, pardon him, and all that, and, oh my gosh, one of the jokes with this character is that every time she just, like, say, I figured they just thought, we're gonna make a character, but she's gonna be a ADHD stereotype, where she's gonna say, I'm having fun of it, like, say, I'm tired now.
I'm tired now.
Like, she goes into sleep mode, and all that, every time we see this character. And I'm really kind of surprised that the actor, Woody Harrelson, at times, like, say, when you're first beginning of it, I had a little bit of trouble trying to recognize, like, say, wait, that's Woody Harrelson? Because he did a pretty good job of being able to, like, differentiate himself from, like, hey, yes, this is an anime film, but at times I feel like, say, oh, shoot, yeah, this is him.
I can speak even deeper, if you like.
He does I mean, a lot of these actors do a pretty good job when it comes to their voice roles. From Amy Palmer, George Takei, and Keith David. I'm gonna say this: when you can have a film with George Takei, his character is known as Steve, who is a time machine, talking time machine.
Steve! Steve!
Steve? Steve's not here, man.
I'm laughing, but that's not funny, Steve.
This conversation is taxing my power reserves. Shutting down.
What? No, 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 no!
Reggie, south is this way. Sun rises in the north. Wait, I can't stay out here back in the food chain?
And like say the sequence in which Reggie and Jake when they're running away from the U.S. government and getting the time machine and all that, it's kind of funny because like say one of the guys who's gonna be test subject, he goes like say, "No, get me out of here!" and all that. But like one of the tests, like a guy in a hazmat suit, like can say, "I guess I'm the low man again. I need to save him." And they, Reggie and Jake, they end up getting sent back to the past to try to save a flock of turkeys on the first Thanksgiving. And I can say, the antagonist of the film, who is a turkey hunter, it is the most over-the-top character, but it's kind of entertaining, how great of a villain he is. And at first thought they was gonna say, "Oh, this is gonna be one of those kids films where it's it's just being goofy, and at the same time it's just eye rolling at times." I'll give it this: there was some moments where I generally thought the dramaticism worked. They had some dramatic moments where I thought, this works. Whether it is the sequence in which we're given about Jake's backstory when he was just, a young turkey trying to save his, siblings and all that, who are eggs and all that, and he's not able to do it. And
I failed. I let down my family and my flock. I decided I was better off going it alone, where I could never hurt anyone again. Then he arrived.
yeah, I thought that was a pretty good moment. He's trying to run away and all that. And I think in the other good moment when it comes to dramatic elements is a sequence in which Jake and Reggie had saved the flock, but what ends up happening is of the death of Chief Broadbeak, played by Keith David, and oh my gosh, it's he basically tried to tell his daughter, in this case Jenny, to run away, but he ends up helping save his tribe and all that. And then, they're trying to, do a memory of them, and yeah, at times I thought the elements that when it's trying to be dramatic, it's done fairly well. The animation's is pretty nice to look at. And then again, I'm gonna say this, when there's not a ton of Thanksgiving animated films, or unless we look at back Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving and all that. And I'll be honest and say one joke that I just felt what? There's a joke in which the character of Reggie starts to really love pizza. I didn't notice until the end of this film when Reggie brings pizza from the future to the first Thanksgiving dinner.
He brings blessings to all of you. Honor him.
What is it?
A sign from the grandfathers. A most delicious sign. We should really do this more often.
The pizza is from, I think, I could be wrong, but I think I noticed a thing where the pizza is from Chuck E. Cheese. And I'm just like, say, they have their, that you can buy their pizza in stores. What? I mean, I heard that you could, but at the same time, what? This was from 2013, so...
I don't understand the question, and I won't respond to it.
Yeah. It was silly. Yes, this film was silly, and at the same time, I do think the dramatic elements that they give the film, they're not too bad. They're fairly, pace, I would say. So, overall, if you're looking for a Thanksgiving film that's animated, maybe, say, for the family to watch, it's not too bad. At the same time, perhaps, maybe you'd be more interested in seeing, say, something like, say, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
How may I help you?
You can start by wiping that fucking dumbass smile off your rosy fucking cheeks. Then you can give me a fucking automobile, a fucking Datsun, a fucking Toyota, a fucking Mustang, a fucking Buick, 4 fucking wheels and a seat.
I really don't care for the way you're speaking to me.
And I really don't care for the way your company left me in the middle of fucking nowhere with fucking keys to a fucking car that isn't fucking there.
Maybe. That one is a bit of a classic as well, but although that one might be... It might not be a bit for families too. But maybe this one would be... Maybe you could, say, make this one a holiday tradition. Sort of like when you look at other films like, say, Monster House. I don't know. Or heck, even 9. Overall, this is some good eating. See ya. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. See you later.